What's going on, everybody? Thank you for stopping in after Monday Night Raw. Tonight's episode was definitely a nostalgia kind of moment. AJ Lee back on Raw with CM Punk. We're going to talk about that. Looks like the Usos are getting back together. They're tagging together. And Nikki Bella is out here trying to earn respect from the women's roster. A lot of callbacks all the way to the present 2025. Let's talk about all of that and more. This is the Raw Rundown.
Rundown.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy John Anthony, a Chairshot Sports show. I haven't done this for like a week, so I'm probably gonna screw up a lot. First off, apologies. Life last week, a lot of stuff going on. Couldn't really get in front of the microphone for a lot of stuff. So, but thank you for jumping in. We're back here on Monday nights, myself and obviously one half of the Wrestling Divas podcast, Miss Lady Alpha. How's everything going tonight, lady?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm better. Recharged. The batteries are good. Everyone's ready to go. So it's
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. But yeah. So we're back in the saddle. We're ready to go. So and yeah, today was a good episode. We were talking about it before we came on. I think it was a good episode to check all the boxes and kind of hit home some of the storylines they needed to really build up. And obviously, matches they needed to announce for WrestlePalooza. Just 12 days away. What are some of your thoughts moving into WrestlePalooza? How excited are you for that? After today's episode, you ready to go order that, or are you gonna be tuning into All Out?
Well, I don't watch AEW, unfortunately. But yeah, I am very excited for WrestlePalooza. I wouldn't say that this show no, it did. It did make me more because the Usos tagging up against the Brawns. That's gonna be exciting. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I've not seen Jay and Jimmy wrestle together before, so this is going to be new for me, and I love new.
That's right. You are in for a treat. A treat.
That's what I've been hearing. And I'm a fan of both gentlemen as individual wrestlers, so I am very excited to see, what they do as a tag team.
Yeah, they're very electric. Jimmy, they are the yin and yang of the tag division, man. Jimmy and Jay get it done. They're awesome at what they do. You're going to be very, very happy with what you see when they get in the ring. What's going on, Zach? As always, let us know what day it is nationally. Today is National Ice Cream Soda Day.
Oh boy!
Again, Zach, I need like DMs or something. I got to know this stuff so I can enjoy the day. Not at 10:30 at night while I'm doing the show. I'm going to bed after this, so I need to know.
Yeah. Post it online so we can enjoy.
Yeah, let everybody know. Man, damn, tag me or something. Let me know. So yeah, great episode, man, from start to finish. I think it was just a nice, solid A show. Good wrestling, good storytelling, set up some things for WrestlePalooza. They kicked it off, obviously, with the AJ return that happened on Friday night. My 17, 18-year-old self, and my younger self just jumps out when the music hits. The cool thing is my oldest now is in love with the AJ Lee theme. It's now played probably 400 times in this house. So thanks, AJ Lee. But yeah, so my oldest is into it, and the fact she came out, cut an awesome promo. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Your initial thoughts on the return for AJ Lee? Did you get to see her before she retired 10 years ago?
Nope. Not
so
at
this
all.
is the first for you again.
Yes.
You are. I wish I could be you. You are living a great life right now. You're getting everything we got 10 years ago back. This is awesome.
I am very, very excited to see this. First of all, I've got to give this woman props for being open and honest in the ring about her mental health journey. I'm very vocal about my own mental health journey, and it's not talked about enough. And to hear the crowd cheering for her, for talking about that, for hearing them, and hearing them chant therapy.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel good because, for so long it's been a taboo topic. So I'm very excited. She's now I've not even seen her wrestle. I saw her exact revenge on Becky last, but I haven't seen her wrestle yet. But she's already become my favorite wrestler for that reason alone. Just to have somebody that I can identify with.
Yeah, and that's the really cool thing is the more AJ, and she's just as talented on the microphone as Phil is. And she's amazing. And now it's not a lie of she's your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. She was crazy before crazy was cool, man. And we'll talk about it in depth a little bit more. I want to talk about that, the mental health. Now, it's only in the WWE on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. You have an entire crowd of 25,000. It's I loved it. Like you can see, she was getting emotional in the ring. Like that's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was cool. Jimmy and Jay open up. They come down. I got to ask you something. I know you're kind of, you're playing with the Yeet Man. You kind of like the stuff with Jay. Is the whole run back with the Yeet when he comes down, is that getting a little stale for you? How do you feel about that?
Yeah,
it's okay to say yes. It's okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I love his entrance. I always have, and I get into it. I'm not embarrassed. I sit in my little chair in the living room and I yeet right along with him.
Yes.
But I'm working out a lot. And you can only yeet so long before the triceps start screaming at you.
Dude, he's a yeet mania. He's got to be practicing out on the road or something. He's a yeet.
Like, come on, dude. My arms can't do that anymore. I'm done. I'm tired.
You get 5 good yeets out of me, and then I'm like, you know what? That's it. The little kids can go crazy doing it, just swinging their arms. They can do it. That's fine.
I mean, I think it's adorable. I love the way the audience gets into it.
Yep.
I loved seeing the reels from Clash where they was all coming out into the ring and yeeting and just being silly and all that. I loved that. But yeah, it's getting to be too much. Just once is good enough. It really is, because it does start.
I like the whole run.
Yeah.
No, I like the whole rundown. Come down, do the thing in the ring, and then we do the rehash. And I'm like, that's another 5 minutes of, dude, just start talking, cut the promo. Like you're blowing up. My man gets on the mic. Let me tell you what I want to do. And I'm like, Jay, come on, man. Like, just do the one yeet, and that's it. You're good, bro. Just stop. Like,
yeah, you're not a spring chicken anymore, dude. Yeah, you need that energy. Like grandma's over here screaming, okay, we're done.
Oh man. But again, I just wanted to ask because I was watching it, I'm like, he did it again. I went, man, it used to be cool when okay. And then I'm like, no, the focus should be on you and Jimmy and get to the promo. And it was a great promo. Jay and Jimmy already back up to their antics. Jay throwing things in when Jimmy's not expecting. He cracked Jimmy. That was awesome to see. They're back the first night together. He's already throwing extra lines in there, cracking on Paul Heyman, causing Jimmy to crack. It was awesome. Obviously, the Vision come out. They're kind of wondering why Jay's there. Obviously, these guys are reformed. Yeah, I mean, and then LA Knight gets involved. It's kind of a whole melee. Obviously, setting up something for later on tonight, which we find out ends up being Bronson Reed and LA Knight. And clearly, what we're doing here, getting them back together with the Usos and having LA Knight kind of being, is he with them? Is he against them? We'll talk more about that as we get to the main event. Obviously, we're setting up for San Diego. We're setting up for Survivor Series War Games. You're setting up these teams. I would imagine Roman's going to be back in time for that if they're filming Street Fighter. And then you have Seth. And I don't know if there'll be a female involved with Becky, but it probably won't be. It might be the 4-on-4 with Seth. And they need a fourth, so they're going to need to get another guy. But with that being said, your thoughts as far as this rivalry. And I mean, I feel like every single week it's the same thing. Someone comes out, here comes the Vision. They're in the main event. Is the Vision, even though we have Becky in there now, for you seeing it, is it getting a little stale? Meaning, you tune it every week. It's almost it's a rinse and repeat kind of thing. They open the show, they kick the hell out of 2 or 3 different people, and they main event on the show, and the main event of the show ends up with them winning, or if they do lose, it's still everyone kicking the crap out of the one guy in the ring. What are your thoughts as far as what they did this to start off today's Raw and kind of moving forward? What would you want to see to maybe liven up the vision a little bit?
Absolutely agree. To me, this is Solo Sikoa's bloodline all over again. Because it's the same old thing. It doesn't matter who's in the ring. The Brawns come out. Whoever has a match, you got the Brawns and you got Seth coming out. They're always involved in everything. It's the same thing every freaking show. And yes, it is getting very, very old. Seth's it's like Seth's outfits can't even save it. Okay.
Now Becky's getting in on the act as well, man. She's got some wild stuff coming out too as well, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she wore the same coat every week for like a month, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The big furry blue one, I think. But so that's one of the reasons why I like seeing them on the screen, because of the crazy stuff they wear. And of course, I've got to throw in my little barbs. Like, I think, what did I say last week? That Seth was looking like he walked right out of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or something.
He really did, though. He really did. It was like, come on, man. Like, I feel bad. I kind of want to get the name because she deserves credit. The designer that's a friend of Becky's has been doing this for Seth, I think. We're going on 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 years, and she does it for Becky too. And this woman must be a millionaire at this point with her clothes being showcased on national television across the world at all these PLEs. It's got to be really good for her, man. Those are good friends right there doing that.
She has a wild imagination, I'll tell you.
Dude.
She really, really does.
Seth is wild though. Seth will put anything on. It was the moment I saw him walk out there in the Pac-Man shoes like a year and a half ago, or might have been a year ago. I was like, this man will do anything for the clips, for the clicks. He'll do it all, baby. I was like, let's go.
Well, because if you're not, you become you fade into the background if you don't do something.
Your future endeavored. So that was a good promo to start. Yes. Nice to see AJ Styles getting on the card, having a match up against Grande Americano. Did you happen to see what I retweeted? Did you happen to see the video he cut to the crowd in Milwaukee that was not on TV? Did you happen to take a look and see what he said?
No, I have not seen anything on X since the show started. I posted a couple of times, retweeted a couple of times in the beginning. But once we got into it, I was just like, okay, I need to pay attention to the show.
Laser focus locked in. Let's go.
Well, I take notes now because, I have my own show, so I have to take notes.
See, now you know how hard this is. See, now you know you're watching TV. You're like, oh, what did I miss? Oh, I got to rewind it. Hold on, wait. and I'm trying to take pictures to put on X. I'm like, what are we doing? Right. So pretty much at the end of the day, he was kind of talking about how it's his own fault kind of for losing all these matches. He's by himself now. There's obviously no longer the club. Obviously, no longer Mishin's over on SmackDown. And he said, we're right. He made it known. He's like, right now, I'm just talking to you guys. We're not live. We're at a commercial. The house lights were still down. And he was like, listen, somebody doesn't want me to be here. And the crowd went nuts. So we're getting like a carry and shoot all of a sudden now. Like, where's he going with this? And pretty much said he's gonna get with Grande, he's gonna beat his ass, and that way the person who doesn't want him there has to feel his pain and feel mine as well. So of course, obviously, when we're done with this show, go take a look. Go check out the rumors that are running rampant now. It's Triple H, it's Nick Khan, it's this guy. I'm like, here we go. Like, oh my God. I don't know what AJ's doing. But the fact that it was, again, WWE likes to do where you need to go find things alternatively with clips and people recording things and putting them on their social media, and it kind of grows organically, kind of how Karrion did. I was there when you see Karrion did the interview where everyone was like, "We want Cross," and he turns around and was like, "Well, you got me." That wasn't on TV. That was the promo we cut at the arena that we saw. So I don't know what this was. I know AJ's done in 5 months. Allegedly, the contract's up in February. I don't know, man. But with me, obviously, just talking about that right now, I mean, what are some of your thoughts as far as that? What AJ might be talking about over on Raw?
Um, wow, I honestly don't know. As far as I was aware, he had already laid out his terms at the signing of his contract. He signed it for 1 year. He said he didn't want to be wrestling when he was 50, and he's either getting ready to turn 50 or he's soon to turn 50.
He's close.
Um, so that's all I mean, this is the first I've heard that anybody's had a problem with him being there. Um, as far as I was aware, his whole purpose was basically to put others over. Although I was kind of hoping he'd get at least a short run with the IC title again.
Same.
Just to cap it off, I mean, hell, they gave John the World Heavyweight Champion title. So why can't they give AJ the IC? I mean, I'm coming around to these older wrestlers coming in because I'm starting to better understand what they're doing, and that they're all aware that their time in the ring is coming up. So I'm not going to balk at anybody having a title shot or even winning a title. I think that AJ should hold the IC title, or at least take it away from Dom, just so he can just say that he did.
Right.
Put that to rest. But if they could drag that out just a little bit, because I'm loving. I do love the stalker AJ thing. It just kills me.
Versus a janitor, then he's a parking guy. I'm like, what are we doing?
Right. It's hysterical. It is absolutely hysterical. If they want to drag that out for another month or two, I would be good with that. And then give him the title, let him defend it a few times between now and the end of his contract, and then have him drop the title before he leaves. It's not
hard.
I mean, it's not going to upset things too much, I don't think.
No. Especially being a mid-card title, I can't really see that really upsetting the apple cart for a lot of people.
And I mean, on the other side, they could possibly be planning to put the Mega Championship on Dom for a little while, which I'm not entirely sure I agree with. But if they do that, then yeah, let him drop the IC title to AJ for a while and move on to bigger and better things. He's got a serious pop over there at AAA. Dom.
Oh yeah, no, he does. They love him, and not for nothing. I kind of like when he throws the mask on. I kind of like it because he does. You can tell he's been practicing. I mean, obviously, taking kayfabe away. Obviously, him and Ray are really. I mean, him and his dad are really close. But obviously, I'm sure Ray's showing him some moves, some cool stuff to do as a bigger dude. So he's getting trained by one of the best ever. So
absolutely.
I think Dom's going to have some cool moves this upcoming Friday, which I'm sure you and Autumn are very excited for this upcoming Friday for Worlds Collide. Oh, yes, speaking of the devil, look at this. Hey, what's going on, Autumn?
Hey, AJ is doing AJ things.
Well, this is the thing too, and I mean, all joking aside, I mean, you've watched it before. You go except the way you're back. You know AJ Styles. I mean, he's done it all. He's done everything. He's been everything he can be. And I mean, at this age, he can say whatever the hell he wants. They could fire him tomorrow. He's fine. He'll go to AEW. He'll go independent. So I think, kind of to your point, I think though somebody doesn't want me here means he keeps eating the L's and won't give him the title, or he's not getting any success in this.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
I think it's maybe he was venting out some frustration. They didn't do it on Netflix. You know it's still going to make it on TV. That's the funny thing. You didn't do it on Netflix, but you might as well have because everyone's going to see it anyway. Right. But I think that might be some frustration from AJ, and I can't say I'm mad about it because, like you said, I mean, give the guy a 3-month run with the IC belt. And where did the Dom thing go away? It's almost like instead of dragging it out, the rivalry just kind of stopped. They had the one match, they had the match, and then that's it. And now AJ's kind of floating around fighting Americano and like all this other stuff. So could have been some frustration, could be a work. I think it was a shoot, and he probably had to go back to that curtain and look at Paul when he walked by Gorilla, and they said what they said. He's probably pissed off. Probably wants more of a shot. Probably wants to have the belt before he leaves because he is leaving in February. So You know what I mean?
And
It
I
kinda
don't
sucks.
blame him. If that is the case, I do not blame him at all.
I was hoping he's going to make it to WrestleMania because the rumor was WrestleMania is going to be his retirement match. I'm hoping. Hope it's night 2.
I heard that too.
Hope
That's
it's night
why
2 in Mania. Let's go.
I was like, wait a minute, WrestleMania is in April. So how is
April.
his contract up in February?
I'm hoping they fix something out, like maybe get him a couple extra months and pay him and just get him to come in for one more retirement match. That's just
Yeah.
me though. Here's hoping.
So I have a
Um,
question for you now.
whoa, here we go.
if they do decide to extend his contract or ask him to stick around until WrestleMania to have his retirement match, who should he face?
Oh, I don't know. Ooh, that's tough. I need a minute. I need some time to think. I will get back to you because, I'm trying to think when that happens. If he does extend his Mania, I'm trying to think. Now I got to go through the NXT roster and really bring someone from TNA because it's probably gonna be someone from TNA. If I had to guess, it would either be Kazarian from TNA, who they've been they're lifelong rivals. They just always keep bumping into each other through promotions. In
Mhm.
WWE, my first one would have been John Cena. John won't be here anymore.
Right.
Um, and there's so many. I mean, Cope is in AEW, so it can't be Cope. AJ Nakamura, maybe. I mean, that he brings back. There's a lot. That's a good question. I like that. I need some time. I'm gonna answer that next week. I'm gonna take a look at the roster and think about it. But maybe Nakamura, or maybe I feel like if it's gonna be his last match in WWE with TNA, or maybe he leaves WWE and he goes down to TNA for a year, and he goes and hangs out down there and has his last match down there with Kazarian and does things because if they get that TV deal, like I think they're going to announce a couple of weeks up Bound for Glory, you put AJ Styles back on there and the shape he's in, the way he can still go, that might be dividends for a network to have him on their show. So
Yeah.
that's also something to think about as well.
Yeah, he surely isn't wrestling like he's almost 50.
That man can go. He is yoked. Him and Randy. I want to know where they found the fountain of youth because I want a bottle of it. Those
Me
boys.
too.
Yeah, right. I'm like, Randy looks stunning. Just wow, man. Just serious side of beef. Good guy, man. So AJ obviously comes out. He's facing Grande Americano. Again, Grande 2. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's annoying. I think we've gotten past the annoying part and what we didn't like about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kaiser's doing a really, really good job with this character. He really is buying into it. He has a new theme now. Like he added like a cloak to come out with. This man's doing work. I gotta say,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it's funny and no one, it's that he's making it believable. It's
Yes.
not like we know who you are. We know it's Kaiser, and now he's got little cronies apparently they're referring to as Dose. I was like, bro, stop. Dose. That's what we get. Dose. Thanks, Joe Tess. And obviously, Dose comes out. He gets involved. Also, Dragon Lee. Good to see him getting some love to be on TV more. He comes out. Helps AJ get the Styles Clash, gets the 1-2-3. That was good to see. But back to Grande, I mean, obviously, I know we've talked about it. We all clowned on it when he first came out. What are your thoughts now that you've seen kind of Kaiser? Kaiser's definitely making it his own. And for me, I don't think Gable comes back and jumps back into this role. No, it's Kaiser's now. The Kaiser can speak. He can speak the language. He's not for nothing. His moves are actually getting better. He's doing more lucha stuff in the ring.
Yeah.
So look at that. What, 4 months? 4 months removed now since he debuted, 4, maybe 5. Are your thoughts still the same about Grande that they were when he first debuted with Chad Gable? Are they any different now with the character being run by Ludwig Kaiser?
Very different. Yes. I still find the Dos and Tres. They can go. They can go. Um, I was no, but yeah, he's really embracing the character, and real and his pride in what he does is evident. I mean, he's really getting into it. Now, if we could just get him to stop with the metal in his mask,
The loaded mask. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
the loaded mask, because that kind of, to me, that is like a black mark against his credibility. Because if you're a luchador, what do you need that for? You know?
It's true.
But then again, everybody has their thing. But when Chad, yeah, initially I think that's what it was when Chad Gable was wearing the mask. I think it was just a gimmick, just for laughs. But then somebody saw the merit in it after Chad got injured, and they put the mask on Kaiser, because let's face it, Kaiser wasn't winning any popularity contests
No.
as himself. His character was, I felt about his character much like I feel about Rusev. That is boring and overdone. Because I happen, my husband watches the old wrestling shows. Since we've gotten Netflix and got access to the whole library, he's been watching that, and I've seen they've had like the big Russians or the Europeans, the
Yep.
mean, like, I don't want to call them Dolph Lundgren type characters, but
They are though. That's
essentially, yeah, they're
They
all
are.
like, they're like carbon copies of Dolph Lundgren and
He
Rocky.
dies. He dies.
So it's like, so they were boring, and now they put this mask on Kaiser, and he's not boring. He's improving. He's doing different types of moves. He's not so stiff and robotic. He's actually kind of likable if you get past the loaded masks thing. And Dos and Trace. Or I'm just going to call him Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Well, where do you find out who's under those masks? Gonna be...
Oh, we already know. Come on. Now, I don't know who Bate is, Tyler Bate. I don't know who that is. I do know who Pete Dunne is.
Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are probably two of the best electric tag teams for their size, but they get it done in the ring, and it's really sad to see them breaking down to this level. I mean, but hey, listen, if it gets them on TV and they're not releasing them, I'm here for it. Like, let's go. I like it, and maybe put them in AAA, maybe we put them in TNA. I don't know.
They probably have the same attitude that Chelsea Green does. She says, "You're gonna pay me to be an okay, an a-hole. I will do that."
You're talking about the Unreal.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I imagine they all have that same kind of attitude when it comes to, if it's getting them TV time, they don't care what they have to do. They have a job. They
bunch of Dolph Lundgren. Oh no. But no, the thing too with Kaiser is, I mean, you kind of said it too. He wasn't really getting well. He definitely, he obviously, look, the kid had the look, an amazing body, built out of stone, man.
Oh, yeah.
You guys chiseled. I mean, he had the look, he had the persona, man. The rich, obviously being you're hooked up with Gunther. You're on a great run with this man. Had great success. Got one of the prettiest girls in the locker room. Right? They start dating. You're on TV every week. Now you're dating her. It's kind of fallen down a little bit for him. Him and Tiffany no longer together. He's not hitched with Gunther anymore. He has to find his own stuff. So I'm sure when they came to him, they said, "Hey, listen, bud, do this thing." He's put 125% into it, and I, for one, like, obviously it's funny the way, but like even when he comes out, he's not doing he comes out, he's got the cloak, he's got the new. I'm not gonna lie, man, the new music does it for me. I'm like, okay, we're not doing the Gulf of America thing anymore with the black and white with the mariachi band. It's like it was like see, it's got like a beat to it. I'm like, whoa, what the hell is this? Like, okay. Like,
yeah.
I get behind it. I'm just saying. I think with him doing that, and we all know who it is, I think there's some life behind it. There's definitely a shelf life on that, and I think they play it right, which I'm sure they will. If he keeps doing what he does, I think he'll get rewarded with probably some kind of title run down the road. Maybe in AAA, maybe in WWE. I don't know, but and it helps too that he speaks the language too. I don't know if you saw the interview at AAA before their Fatal 4-Way at the last event. And he's talking to the announcer, and they're doing like an interview, and they're like, "What what's your favorite? This, and this," and just Gable couldn't do that. Gable would make the jokes. He'd say a couple things, and like this guy can speak. He's fluent, so it's very believable. I like it. I think it's a good character.
Yeah, I think now this is just my personal opinion, and it's probably wrong, but I think by introducing the new theme and the cape, I think they're trying to make him less of a gimmick and more of a serious character.
I agree with that.
And I'm here for it. I mean, if you want to take the idiocy out of it and make it a legitimate character, then let's do it. But yeah, what they were doing with Chad Gable, it was funny for a minute, then it got like bleh.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a moment. And again, hopefully too, speaking of Chad, hopefully he's handled it up nicely. He gets to make a comeback. Hopefully for the Royal Rumble in 4 more months. So
yeah, he did get and I'm gonna comment on Michael's comment here. I did, yeah, they love him. The pop that he got over there was almost as big as Dom's. So that I think also softened me a little bit toward the character because they don't see it as offensive to their culture. And that's important. It's very important. And then one of the reasons why I was not real excited of even the gimmick, I thought that, part of me thought they were poking fun at Mexican culture or Latino culture. And I'm not Latina, but, I'm anti bigotry of all kinds. So, I was kind of like not really loving that. And now it seems like, he's legit. I mean, obviously he's not a Latino, but he's doing the work. He's learning the language. He's learning the moves. He's really, really, really embracing the character. And I think we're going to see some really good things from him in the future.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm pumped for it, man. You know what? And that's good for Ludwig too, man. He's a great wrestler. And it's good. Whatever's happened outside of the ring, it's good to see him getting a good push and taking opportunity. So it's good to see. I'm excited to see what's going to happen for the rest of 2025.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, backstage segment. This EO thing is killing me. Like EO's in the back. Apparently, Stephanie Flair wasn't able to be on TV today. We don't have the contract signing. That itself is a little alarming. We'll talk about that in a minute. But so I guess they're not doing anything like that. Just not doing anything like that. EO's like, do I still have a match? He's like, well, I don't see why she can't go WrestlePalooza. You should be all set. Nikki Bella pops in. Hey, oh my God, is there word on her? Oh, you get to still have your match. And here comes Asuka. Dude, I love Asuka. I loved her in NXT. I love her in WWE. Dude, this Asuka is so cringe. Like, stop it. And I get it. She's a heel. She's doing her job for me to go, oh, get off the screen. This whole nobody talk to EO. Do you see how uncomfortable EO looks? She just stands in the same face for 3 minutes. Like, there's nothing for her to do. And then Kyrie's trying to apologize. It's just so weird. Like, pull the trigger on this. Oh man.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. My thought process is I don't want to give too much away for WrestlePalooza. We're going to do something next week. My thought process is they're going to have a hand in that match with EO, and that's where I think this is going to start running down the road, culminating with like her finally looking at Asuka and them turning. But obviously, Asuka kind of looks at Nikki. Nikki's like, "Look, you don't have to like me. You're going to respect me." And she goes, "I'm going to beat some respect out of you in that ring." We get Nikki and Asuka tonight. So, your thoughts as far as this Asuka character? I get it. She's supposed to be the screamy kind of cringe kind of person. No, don't talk to my friends because she's my friends, and you're no good for her. What are your thoughts about this version of Asuka?
I don't like it. I'm completely. You said it. The word is cringe. I'm sorry, but if I have several friends, and if one of my friends was telling other people that they couldn't talk to me, I would have something to say about it. That kind of irritates me about EO because she's keeping her mouth shut. She's just letting Asuka do whatever. And Asuka's just like, I don't know, she's like a possessive boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's very
I like it.
weird.
I like it. Is. I agree.
And I'm like, okay, so I'm getting that maybe there's going to be a big bust up, especially after the match. I think the Kabuki Warriors are going to break up. I don't know about Kyrie and how. I don't know. She just doesn't look like she's one of those that would stand up for herself. But I think I don't see this going very far, because Asuka's attitude and isolating Io and probably Kyrie too. That's gonna eventually rub those two the wrong way. Like, who are you to tell me who I can talk to or
Right.
who I can be friends with?
It's such a weird.
And I have a feeling we're gonna see Rhea and Asuka next week.
Yeah, no, I wonder like what. There was no Rhea tonight. We had no Stephanie, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it was weird. Like I said too, we talked about it a little bit before we came out. Like it's the first NFL, it's first Monday Night Football of the year. Raw. If those that didn't see it, Raw is going to 7:00 now, which sucks. Is now I got to go to Springfield even earlier to catch the show. Jeez.
Oh, that's right. You're going next week.
It's only like 40 minutes from the house, so it's not a big deal. But I'm like,
right.
Dude, like now I gotta go. I gotta like, get out of work earlier to get down there for 7. Like what? But again, I think they kept a lot of the big guns off. They're gonna have probably a good show on SmackDown. But yeah, but I think it's like we'll talk a little bit more. We're obviously you and me will get together, grab a couple other people. We'll talk about WrestlePalooza and some predictions and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure the Kabuki War is gonna have a hand in that. But we'll talk a little bit about that more down the road. Raquel Lyra, great match tonight. Awesome stuff. Every single week, I know I say that Io is probably one of the most consistent wrestlers right now. Every week I see Raquel in that ring, better and better and better every single week, man. She looks so good. She's just finding herself in that ring, in her character, with her size. And the Hana Bomb is disgusting. Like it's just she's so tall for it. It's just like dropping you like out of no. It's like a super choke slam. It's just onto your back with your chest. It's nuts. And Lyra, of course, is just out there doing yeoman's work, waiting to get back to that IC championship. It's coming. It's coming soon. I think she's got to go through Becky first. I mean, Bailey first, but she's going to get back there. Damn it. And we'll talk about Bailey, of course, in a minute too. But yeah, real quick. Obviously, Raquel hits that Donna Bomb 1, 2, 3. Happy to see her get that win. She definitely needs it. Yeah, your thoughts on the match? And Raquel coming out on top.
I agree. It was a good match. It was a very good match. But it's again one of those that kind of sticks in my craw. I would love. I am also like you. I am very impressed with the improvements that Raquel has made in her performance all around. I am just getting very tired of the shenanigans, the interference. I want to see what she can do on her own. I really do. Because with Roxy, I can't talk.
It's
With with Roxanne always there, always up on the apron, always causing some kind of disturbance. You don't know. I mean, there's no way to know if Raquel is winning because she's, got the better moves at the time, or if it's just because the other person was distracted.
Right.
Now I know it's all scripted and all that, but still, I want to see her in the ring by herself. I don't want to see Roxy on the apron or around the ring. I don't want to see any of the Judgment Day. I want to see what she can do on her own.
Well,
and they don't never allow that to happen.
Well, I can tell you, I mean, as soon as I've been saying it, as soon as Liv went down with her injury, I'm telling you that they had to bringing Roxy up and making them a tag team, and it finally worked. They were champions. this Judgment Day stuff is going to be done in 2026. Liv, it all got extended for Liv being out. Now she gets to come back. They're obviously going to blow it up. I think we've all talked about it. Her and Dom go do their thing. Finn has to go do. Speaking of someone who's getting older and just kind of withering away, is Finn. Love that he's featured. Love that man's talent is just being wasted week in, week out. Him and JD. I mean, Roxy's gonna do her own thing. Maybe her and Rick. I don't know, but I think you start to see a blow up of the group probably sometime in 2026, where everything just comes to a head with everybody fighting with each other and kind of everyone goes their separate ways. But I agree. The shenanigans are running rampant in WWE on a weekly basis. So, then we get to the AJ Lee promo. We already referenced it a little bit. Props out to AJ, man. Like, just putting herself out there and just like going down the road of everything she went through was just amazing. And again, only in WWE you get a whole arena just chanting therapy, which is but in an amazing kind of way. Like, you said it's taboo. You think it's taboo, like women, for men it's taboo. You never talk about it as a dude. That's a whole other conversation to have if you have mental health as a guy. So it's just good to see like women, men, any kind of mental, like your mental health is very important on an everyday basis for everybody. And it's glad that she's bringing that to the forefront. Just as like, Punk doesn't shove it down anyone's throat, but he did for a while when he came in, but in a good kind of way. He's straight edge. He talks about it all the time. This is AJ's story. This is her, this is her life, and this is what she's lived, and she's going to talk about it, which is great. And she has so much pull. She already has the second highest shirt sales, and she's been back for 72 hours.
Yeah,
nuts.
I heard something about that. I'm like, that's quite impressive.
I'm not crying. You're crying, man. It hit. I was like, oh my god! Oh man, it's great. Daddy, why are you crying? Shh. But no, yeah, it's so nice to see her out there. And as you can see, since this is your first time kind of getting a look at her, it runs in the Brooks Punk Lee family household. She is very good on a stick, more methodical than CM Punk, where she'll just have a random conversation, just talk and get to where she needs to go. Whereas Punk's more insulting, kind of directs people. But AJ, as you can tell, is great on that microphone. Her and Becky had a great back and forth. Becky, I think, needed this. The character was getting a little stale, getting to the vision. Okay, cool. Her and AJ are what we need. Because AJ's, do you notice how she's like, even the one-liners she throws in without like acknowledging them, and then she's like, give me back the belt. And AJ's like, oh yeah, I've been dancing around the house with it. I slept with it. And really quietly, she's like, I mean, things got weird this morning when I was getting dressed. And then Becky starts talking, like, it's just the little one-liners that AJ does that makes everything funny. So, but I think it's what Becky needed. This match, this obviously promo needed to happen to make this tag team. Obviously, Seth comes down to get the belt for Becky. She's like, listen, we have a tag match, or you can come get it. Punk comes down. We end up getting our match at WrestlePalooza. Very, very excited for this tag team match. I think it's going to tear the house down. Not just because it's CM Punk and AJ Lee, but I think all four of those personalities and all four of those people wrestling in the ring is going to be great. Your thoughts on the promo that we talked about a little bit, but definitely elaborate if you want. But your thoughts on the promo, and just did your excitement level for this match kind of go up any more than it was?
I really didn't. I didn't anticipate this match, so I was pleasantly surprised. Kind of curious how I haven't seen a lot of mixed tag teams with less than 3 people on each team. So I'm very interested to see the dynamic and how it works. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. AJ, I gotta say this. I love her entrance. That girl, and AJ, if you by chance watch this, I mean no disrespect. You are absolutely adorable. She is just
That's the point of it. That's why it was all nostalgia.
She is just so cute. And I actually told my husband, I said, as I was watching her in the ring, I said, she's going to be one of those little old ladies that you look at and go, oh my God, she's so cute.
Oh
But
no.
the skipping and all of that was absolutely adorable. It was a refreshing compared to the other entrances. Because everybody's, I love Bianca's entrance. It's very fun and
Mhm.
everything, but I think AJ's was more sweet and like almost youthful. Youthful, I would
Yeah.
say.
What's going on, Herb?
Hi.
Herb and Raj, what's going on? Thanks for jumping in. Her appreciate you, man.
But yeah,
Um,
I love her. I loved her entrance. I loved what she said. Becky, I love the fear in Becky with all of this. She
mhm.
does a phenomenal job um, acting like she's terrified. When AJ actually came back, um, I was like, you know, watching her and just totally impressed. Oscar winning performance to me, the way she behaved. And my only complaint with Becky with her promos is she said she like we've said it a lot about Jay, and now I'm going to say it about Becky. Okay, we're done with. I'm not just saying it. Every other people are saying
That's
it.
that's part of the shtick.
I'm like, it's old and it doesn't need to be repeated every week. Okay, we
Yeah.
get it that Sports Illustrated says you're the greatest female wrestler, blah blah blah. And now she's naming other publications. That's the only variation on that whole spiel. I'm like, okay, we're done with
Yeah.
that.
I think when
Find a
she
new
does,
line.
I think when she does interviews now in whatever town she's in, it's going to be like such and such Gazette, the such and such times. Like, guaranteed if she comes out in Springfield next week, it's going to be something to do with like the paper that's around here or something like that. Um, but I will. It is cool because AJ Lee was first of all she was crazy before crazy was cool, and that's where the skipping came from because she's so sweet. It comes down will rip your throat out. Like it's just that's why she said crazy's her superpower. Um,
Yeah.
but that she does such a great job at it. That's where the CM Punk I dig Crazy Chicks came from because it was AJ Lee. Um, but the fact that she was a #1 bestseller before Becky, which is kind of cool. So now the two kind of can go back and forth. That's why I said I think Becky needed this. Not that she wasn't doing good at going with the Vision and being with Seth, but her and AJ are going to be great together on the mic and just feeding off each other is going to be great. I'm excited, man. So
I gotta
again,
find these books.
AJ's is really good. AJ's is really good. Becky's I went to go buy it twice and it was sold out. I have
Wow.
the one from Carrying Cross. Almost done reading this one, and Natalia's comes in, I believe, next week. So
Yeah, I
I'm
saw I
excited.
saw Natty's. I saw her post about it.
Yeah,
Of course, Carrion's is kind of on my private wish list. Um, so the Natty's will join it along with several other books I've got stuck in there just so I don't forget to buy them someday.
yeah. No, the
I'm
Carrying book, the Carrying Cross one. Wow, it's good, man. It's wild.
I'm so I yeah, I gotta find these books so that I can read all of them.
Amazon Amazon has some good ones. I don't know if you're an audio person, but they do the audio. You can do the actual paperback or
I'm an author, John.
I know, but I don't know what you like to listen to when you're not writing. I don't know
Ah,
if you like to read,
oh,
you like to sit
yeah,
back.
I'm published on Amazon, so I'm aware. I mean, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful or anything.
No, no,
But
no.
no,
I'm just saying,
I'm
I don't know what you like to do. If you like to just listen, like lean back and just listen to it, or if you actually like to get in and read the
oh
book.
no, I have to read it. I have to
Same. See, I
actually
can't
have
do
my
it.
eyes on it. Because I have a buddy who does book reading on Twitch.
Oh, nice.
He does it 2 days a week, and I'm in his stream all the time listening. But I'm just in there for the games because I can't focus on the words that he's reading so much unless I get really sucked in from the moment the story starts. Unfortunately, that is a rare occurrence. He's been doing this for several years. He's read my books,
That's awesome.
but there's only been one or two books that he's read that sucked me in from the word go, and so where I could pay attention. But I can't really get absorbed into the story unless I actually read it. So I will have hard copies of all of these books that we're talking about.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. Like I've read, I mean, Booker T's books. I've read Jim Ross, all these books. Like I need to physically read a book. Like I've read like every Stephen King book you can imagine. I've read, and like I've tried audio once, and like in my head, I have to see it. I paint the picture in my head of what's happening. This and I can listen to it, but I feel like I'm using too many sense. You know what I mean? Like too many senses. I just want to look, not hear anything else going on, and just read. You know what I mean? So
Overstimulation.
yeah, I just want to read, have the story, have the movie in my head play while I'm reading, and that's it. That's pretty much.
Yep.
If
Yep.
hey, listen, if people like to listen to things on audiobooks, nothing against them too. I mean, that's
Everybody's different.
yeah. Again, if you're driving 17 hours, you want to listen to something, put it on an audiobook. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
So AJ Lee, obviously, great comeback, great on SmackDown, back on Raw. Tag match we get for WrestlePalooza. Her and her husband Seth. Oh, Punk against Seth and Becky, champions versus obviously challengers. I'm sure AJ Lee at some point will be going for the Intercontinental Championship. Going to be a really, really good match. Before we get to Penta and Rusev, we had another Bayley sighting. Now, I think you and me have been talking about for a couple weeks before we took last week off. I think this is obviously what it's going to be. It's going to be a split personality of them talking to her. It's almost very Joker-esque, like just two-faced kind of one side talking, the other part of the brain talking, and now she's like, I'm going to fix it. And it's whatever she combined between the two. So, yeah. But maybe she's going to try to help, but not the way we think she's going to. That kind of, but yeah, I think kind of what we talked about, the split personality stuff, I think this is kind of drove it home to what we're gonna be seeing starting probably next week. I would imagine with Lyra having a match. So we'll see what happens. Your thoughts as far as anything new developments on the character that we've talked about after seeing the promo tonight?
No, I really don't have any new thoughts. I'm ready for this to happen.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. The lead up is okay. She does a really great job in her promos, with the hearing of the voices and all that stuff. So I'm very excited to see what happens. I'm just ready to see. I'm tired of promos. Just bring it on. Let me see what you've done.
Yeah. And even when she was talking too, she looked at the one side of the camera. She even talked like the Ding Dong Hello character, and then looks to the other side and talks like the Hugger Bailey. I'm like, she's even changing her voice. This is gonna be this could be something real. I'm telling you, I said it like 2 weeks ago. This could be something really big, man. I really hope they don't mess this up. This could be such a good character and storyline. Oh my god. Like, I'm really hoping they get this right.
This could be this is going to be huge for her.
Yeah. This is going to put her back on the map, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. This is I feel like this is going to be absolutely phenomenal for her and her career.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here for all of it. Yeah. I'm here for all of
man.
it.
Listen, Bailey, I think she's always gone along. She goes along. She does what she needs to. She does what she's asked. But I'm sure when she got brought back, Triple H was like, "Look, we got something. Just you got to give it time, let it breathe." And it gives me. I'm not comparing the two by any means necessary. So it gives me Bray. I feel like it's going to be Bray Wyatt vibes, in that she'll be in character. She might wrestle maybe as the Hugger, and like that mentality. Lose, realizes she needs to be different or needs more, and goes to the Ding Dong Hello character, brings more of the mean streak out. Whereas Bray would get beat up when he was in the sweater vest, and he has to go call on his boy the Fiend and bring that persona out. So I think it's going to be something like, obviously nothing like what Bray was doing, but that I get hints of that where she's going to lose and be like, "No, it's fine. I'll fix this. I'll make it happen." And he comes back like either hair's different and kind of more with the glasses. I'm telling you, there's
that
so many
would be. I think that would be kind of cool. It would be interesting.
Yep.
That is a really phenomenal idea.
It's almost like a Two-Face, but without like the chemical stuff that happened to happened to him. She comes out dressed a different character, talks differently, different music. You're going like Mankind, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley kind of stuff. Three faces of Foley. It's this.
Oh yeah.
It's nuts. You have the Bailey we have now, Hugger Bailey, and then dude, don't screw this up, Nick. Paul, don't screw this up. Jesus, it's right there, man. Like, this could be so good. This could be so good. I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna tag Paul. I'm like, man, just listen to this. Give me like 30 seconds of your time, bro.
If they do this right, they will be talking about this turn forever.
Oh my god, I'm doing it so right. I'm telling you. Then we go from all that to something that I think it's the start of something. I just don't know what. Obviously, Penta earlier in the night was talking to Pierce, wants to shot the IC title, says people, he's getting disrespected. People don't like him anymore. Bumps into Rusev. We get Rusev and Penta. No number one contendership on the line, so nothing really there. I mean, obviously, if whoever gets the win here, you kind of look down the road, maybe they get a nod over the other one. Obviously, the Boo Day comes down. They got to stick their nose around into Penta's business. Rusev gets the win here. The crowd was a little more lively for him. He was getting some more cheers. I think him and Penta were way better in the ring than what him and Sheamus were. Him and Sheamus are great, but him and Penta, that he needs someone like Penta for him to look even better.
Right.
Rusev, I mean, again, like the dude can wrestle. I'm sorry, like the character might be flat. The entrance is still kind of, who's this? Oh yeah, I forgot. But like the guy can, but he can go, man. And if he just take what he did in AEW as the Redeemer and bring some of that stuff over to, and he's starting to talk like that too. The way he's talking, he's like, "This is the plan. I win the." That's how he talked as the Redeemer. The Redeemer in AEW is almost like a warrior sent from God, God fearing, and was like, undertones like that, not religious, but just undertones that he had a higher power that powered him.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's I think what he's kind of leaning into a little bit and getting this win over. Listen, I really hope they have something planned for Penta because this man is eating a lot of L's lately. And I
Yes.
love Penta. And I get it, man. They threw him into the IC title stuff too fast to me. I know the payoff for everybody. Oh, he could put him in Phoenix. But once those two are a tag team, this single stuff is done for a long time. They're going to get the tag belts and hold those things probably some kind of record-breaking amount of time. Because those two, if you haven't seen those two before, because they're both in AEW, you can go watch some New Japan stuff too. Penta and Phoenix in the ring. Ooh, Lucha Bros. Yeah, they're going to put that whole locker room in shame for what those two can do together. But like I said, Rusev gets the win here. I'm here for it if it means Rusev starts going down a new character line. Now they got Sheamus out of the way. Maybe the familiarity of people, Sheamus and Rusev. Oh, okay, it makes sense. Maybe now they're moving in a different direction. But your thoughts on the match? Rusev getting the 1, 2, 3, and what the hell do they do with Penta after taking this loss?
Well, I agree with everything you said. They both looked really good. Initially, when the match was set up, I was like, "Oh God, they've just made Penta food." Because Rusev is very large and very dominating, and Penta's not a big man. I mean, he flies like a demon, but he's not a big man. And you get hit by a big man, you're going to feel that for days after. So, I was a little afraid that this was an uneven match. But they did. They put on a hell of a show. I hate that Rusev. No, I don't want to say I hate that Rusev won. I hate that Penta lost.
There you go. That's a different way to say it. There you go. Okay.
Because, like I said, I liked, Rusev did, like you said, he got a warmer reception with the crowd. That's great. Great for him, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine going out to crickets every week does not do well for your mental health when your whole reason for being is to make the crowd happy, and they're not happy when you come out. So I did like that, and I hope that his character is going to become more evolved. But I'm very frustrated with the way they're doing Penta.
Mm-hmm.
He is a phenomenal wrestler. He is a phenomenal flyer. He has so much charisma. I mean, come on. That strut. That strut.
The Penta prance, baby. Let's go.
Yes. I absolutely love that. And
What do the kids call it? Oh, aura. Yeah, he's got aura.
or I think they just forgot how to say charisma,
So
honestly.
they said aura.
Or they figure charisma is too difficult to spell sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, aura. 4 letters. Let's go. Let's stick with
One
that.
word. So, but no, it was a good match. For I mean, I'm still frustrated for Penta. If they're gonna pair him back up with his brother, I'm excited for that. I
Mhm.
want to see that. But at the same time, I think both of them have more than earned their right at an individual title shot,
Absolutely.
whether it's a mid card or main event. Come on now.
Well,
Um,
Phoenix has been on a milk carton over on SmackDown, which sucks.
yes, he has.
So yeah, I'm like,
Well, they paired him up with freaking oh god.
Andrade.
Yes, Andrade, thank you. Um yeah,
But
so they
again,
paired him up
Andrade
with
too.
that.
Andrade, they made them number 1 contenders to the tag titles, and I know we're doing the whole Wyatt 6 thing, and not to get on
Yeah.
a SmackDown rant, but like, what, dude? Andrade was like, he had people eat out of his hand, bro. He had a nasty finish. The message was sick. The dude was getting pops and
Nothing.
gone. Now it's all
Yeah.
about the Wyatt 6 and the Street Profits. Nothing against them, but telling you something. It's one of those things where you've seen this before when you used to watch wrestling, and you see it now, and I've seen it for 30+ years. It's wrong place, wrong time. The Wyatt thing needs to happen for this. Like, that's the whole thing I talked about on Friday with Mike. Now the Wyatts are evolving into what Bray was. Now we see them on regular TV. We see Bo with no costume. Now it's going to starting to be what it was at the fun house, and then you get Uncle Howdy. Like, it's going to
Mm,
start doing that. Just has to breathe and has to grow. So if you're another tag team, they're not going to take the gold off of the Wyatts anytime soon. You're going to let them have their run,
right.
which sucks for all the other tag teams. The SmackDown was stacked. It still is, but now it's like now the end game is now the Wyatt 6 until they're ready to drop it, take it off of them and drop it. So everyone else kind of just is out here just floating in the water. Throw me something. Okay, not now. All right, I'll be here. Don't worry. Okay,
Something big.
Wilson.
I feel like there is something big brewing with the Wyatts. I just feel it.
Yeah.
And I can't put my finger on what exactly it is that makes me feel like that, but I just every time they're on, I'm like something is coming, something big. They've got something big going on with this faction, and I'm curious. I'm very intrigued to see how what they have on deck. Um, my husband made a comment. Now, my husband has been watching wrestling for years. I obviously not. So he's very familiar with Bray Wyatt, with the Wyatt Six, all of that stuff prior to me coming into the wrestling community. Um, and he mentioned to me that um, Joe Gacy is starting to morph into or resemble the pig character from Funhouse um, more and more each week, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
no. It's there's different. They're putting more makeup on his eyes, and it's
Hmm.
different stuff. Yeah, no, he very observant, very observant. That's good. That's a good catch. I don't think a lot of people are catching that.
Yeah, well, he's a huge Bray Wyatt fan, huge.
Same. I feel that.
So he when I got my shirts last year for Christmas, my mommy shirt and the bloodline, he got a Wyatt Six shirt.
Nice.
So um, he's a big Wyatt Six fan. He actually gets out of the bed and sits in his chair to watch when the Wyatt Six are on.
Stop.
No, he does. I
I
swear.
love it. I love it.
He loves them, and I'm like, is it me, or do you feel like that shift of like something is about to happen?
Mhm.
It get-
I think what happened. I mean, obviously, this Bray was very near and dear to a lot of people. Say what I mean. Obviously, whatever happened between him and Vince, which sucks. But Paul takes that memory very seriously, and we all know they have burners out there. And the fact that they were saying it was a nostalgia act, and it's this, and it's disrespectful to Bray. They were like, "Oh, yeah, you think so? Hold my beer. Check this out. Watch what we're gonna do now." Like those are the things where you. There's a lot of times we talk even like this, like when you and me do this, or like we have our panel and we talk about the show, and then you watch over 3, 4, 5 months, more so tweeting. Now they don't tend to watch our podcast, I'm sure, but you tweet things, you see the same thing being said over and over. Watch, and then you'll see little changes, and you're like, so for instance, real quick, not going off on a huge tangent, but 2 weeks ago when Becky was hitting CM Punk the first time in the ring, a young lady, I retweeted. We actually had a back and forth. Was talking about how way to make women look weak. He's getting hit. He's not even moving his face. And I was like, okay, well, there's the reason for it. No, he still looks weak. Did you see what happened on Friday? Now he's moving his head. It's lit. I'm telling you, they see these things. They go, oh, hey, we could add this, do this instead next time when she's hitting you. It makes it look more believable. I'm telling you, they got burners out there, bro. They all got like 5 or 6 burners. It's nuts. Pretty sure someone who follows me is a wrestler, but we'll talk about that later time. No, because I see the things that they like and retweet, and it's very random, but it's very specific at the same time. Me and Mike Norton from the Mob Squad were talking about it. There's the same one that follows him, and they do the same thing, which is fine. I mean, that's the only real way to be. If you're a wrestler or you're somebody and you want to, the only way is to be a regular account and just get in on people and watch what they're saying. So
right.
But I agree with you. I think there's something big coming on the blue brand for the Wyatt Six. Obviously they have their own haunted house down at is it Universal Studios? It is Universal Studios.
I think so, yeah.
So they have a big thing there. Obviously Halloween's coming. It's gonna be a big deal for them as well. So, but aside from those two things, obviously they'll be featured and prominent. But I think there's something big coming storyline wise for them. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
Not much more left. I mean, it was still the rest of a good show after Bailey. Nikki and Asuka. Nikki looked 100% better than what she did in at Clash. Thank you for that. She definitely had a little bit of ring rust, so she definitely got in there, practice a little bit. Asuka, as always, was good. It was weird. Like, obviously, we all heard about the Wade Barrett stuff. He was kicked off. Whatchamacallit? Kicked out for like comments during the pre-show of Clash and talking about, it's a nostalgia. She's old. She has to keep up with everybody. This, that, and the other. Today, Graves and Joe Tess were singing her praises, how she's an inspiration and she's everything to the older women and everything in the locker room, which is very valid. Very, I'm not just saying it to put her over. But it was like a hard 180 press of making sure we say the good things about Nikki Bella and make sure they're set on TV. I didn't know she came back to have Mateo watch her. That's kind of cool. That's her son's name. That her and what's her husband's name? Her husband's name?
Something I can't pronounce.
Armand. I apologize.
I think it's more like Armis or Art.
Yeah, Artem. You got it.
Artem.
It's Artem. So I apologize for those. I sorry, I didn't remember. But I didn't know she came back so Mateo could watch her wrestle, and she signed a multi-year deal. But to get to the match, I mean, Nikki, this is kind of what Nikki came back for. There's a lot of people that were like, oh, okay, Asuka's the bad person in the back, getting picking on kind of EO and this, that. You thought, oh, Nikki's gonna get a win here. No. Asuka wins with the Asuka lock, gets the tap out. I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay, Nikki doing the job. I like that. There we go. This is the shit we need to do. This is why Nikki came back. That's the kind of stuff I like.
Yeah.
So it was a good match for me. I mean, like I said, Nikki's Nikki. She's a throwback. She does a lot of stuff that they did back in the early 2000s with Divas, just kind of how she still waits for things. But she's getting better. I know she trains with Natalia. which is great. But she looked great in the ring. No big botches this time around. I know Clash was kind of a little rough for her, but she'll get past it. She's a veteran. She's she's a goat. So but yeah, your thoughts on Asuka winning? Were you surprised at all? Did you kind of have Nikki kind of walking out of there with a win after the Rack Attack 2.0? And yeah, where does Nikki go after this?
I honestly I didn't have a pick for this match. I don't usually pick Raw or SmackDown or NXT for that matter. Just the PLEs, but uh I reserved judgment on Nikki because of Clash, because she didn't look good at Clash. She did look good tonight. Um, I'm still not sure about her. Now I don't have any experience with her. I don't go back and watch old episodes. I'm not with him watching the old WWE, WWF, all that stuff. I'm not
Right.
back here watching all that stuff because I want to draw my own conclusions based on who they are now. And she was good. I kind of expected Asuka to win because Asuka is, from the matches I've seen her in, she's a beast.
She's a beast, bro. She is though.
Yes.
She's a monster.
She is, for being as small as she is a beast. And I was familiar with her wrestling style and not familiar with Nikki's until Clash. So I kind of had a feeling Asuka was going to walk away with the win. And now I'm like I said, I'm still not sure about Nikki. She showed improvement. She did good tonight. She showed out. But I don't know, the same outfit every time.
Oh yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, that's never gonna change. It's the
And of course, I'm not gonna lie, the whole Wade Barrett thing is kind of like hanging out over here, going, did she? Didn't she? And if she did, no.
and obviously and
if she
Wade.
did, I lose respect. I cannot deal with people who do that kind of thing, who cannot take criticism. And if she had something to do with him being released or whatever is going on, then I will have probably nothing more to say about her going forward. But as for what happened in the ring tonight, it was great. They did a great job. They put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, so Wade Barrett came out, obviously. The IWC is very knee-jerk reaction. People, they hear something, they see something, and they're very quick to just jump on without knowing facts, without knowing, and they just kind of go. So Wade came on, was like, listen, we cleared the air. And then come to find out the next day, he's no longer on the broadcast team. So, of course, now everyone thinks, but I see AEW people having like Wade Barrett's all elite, all this other stuff. Wade had to come on. He's literally like, I'm on a vacation. I've been doing this like all year. I got a couple weeks vacation. Now it's very coincidental. The vacation is now time when it's a hot topic right now. And Nikki, again, I've never been a fan of the Bellas within ring wrestling. I made the mistake of watching Total Divas, which made me hate them even more. No, well, and Nikki, I don't want to get into the whole things. I don't want people to like watch this and get upset. Like, if you like Nikki Bella, you like Brie Bella, you like Total Divas, that's great, man. Like, I have nothing against her. I really don't. But just as a person, like seeing, there's something I just can't get behind. Case in point, going on a podcast and saying you don't like what Wade Barrett said about you. The man is a heel commentator. He didn't say anything bad. He wasn't disparaging. He wasn't disrespectful. He said twice, respectfully, I want to say this about Nikki. And he's not wrong about her coming back into the game being old against some of these young pups.
Right.
And it's like, I just.
She's what? Again, she's in her 40s, isn't she?
Yeah. But again, it was against Becky. Becky's not a spring chicken either. And I get it. He was just saying coming back, it takes a lot for her to like put herself out there. That's all he was saying. And Wade is the heel commentator of the group. He's got Joe Tessa. He's got Cole over here. And Big E's over here. Big E is as white meat baby face as you can get. And then I got Michael Cole over here who wouldn't say if it was had a mouthful of it. So like it's Wade Barrett who's going to be the one who's going to go out there and kind of sell the job a little bit. And then she goes and does what she does on the podcast, and then she kind of walks it back. And it's a work. Shut up! Don't do that. You did the stuff you did back with John Cena, and you guys got separated and all this other crap. You're doing the same stuff, and that's not cool, man. Wade is a national treasure. That dude is great on the mic. He's a great commentator. He's a hell of a wrestler. And I just think the vacation is true. He's not released, but I think the vacation is very coincidentally timed. Then go, hey, listen, man, why don't you just don't take 3 weeks? Go take 3 weeks. Come on back. We'll have you come back when Joe tests. Let's go do Monday Night Football. It's very, very coincidental, but yeah, I got kind of the same feeling if it comes out. I mean, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen to Wade because also WWE has to protect both of them, so that's why I think oh, we talked, everything's great, and then he went into the office and Paul's like, just take a vacation for a couple. Come back in November, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
and everyone's kind of good. He gets a vacation, everything blows over, we're good. So
well, I'll go on record as saying if that is the case, if it was a work or if it was just, him going on vacation and a way for him to go on vacation while stirring up, drama.
Yeah,
drama sells. So if that's all it was, then hey, I'm cool with it. I will. But if it's the other way, I can't respect somebody who does that. So that's just me. But I'm honestly pulling for it being just drama to sell. And him going on vacation because I like him. I like him on the mic. He cracks me up sometimes. Half the time I'm yelling at him in response to something he says.
The biggest Chelsea Green supporter ever, Wade Barrett, baby. My man stands. She comes out. My man stands up. It either goes like this, the entire entrance, or salutes her the whole entrance. I love you some Wade Barrett, man.
Yeah, he is awesome.
Bad news, Barrett, man. He needs to get back in the ring. He got cleared. He's good for like one more match. I'd love to see him wrestle one more time. Then we get the main event. This is a really good match. I didn't know how it was going to. It went longer than I thought it would. It gave me a little bit more meat on the bone. I thought it'd be kind of a quicker, maybe a no DQ. Everyone gets involved, which happened at the end anyway. Which I feel like this is the 15th Raw in a row this happened. LA Knight, Bronson Reed, they get it on. Reed looked great with Knight because Knight is a more of a, lock up, tactical kind of guy. Hit you in the corner, off the ropes. And Bronson's more of that, just gonna hit you three times, hit you a tsunami, and walk out. But they looked great. Obviously, Braun Breaker gets involved. All the shenanigans, all this stuff goes down. Dude, the jagged edge, like, whoo, that move is sick. And coming off of Bronson Reed was nasty. So he gets the win, pins LA Knight. Obviously, the beatdown ensues. Here comes Big Jim. Oos comes down. Dude, Jay spearing LA Knight was not on the bingo card tonight. I thought it might have happened maybe next week. I didn't think he was going to get his lick back tonight. But the cool thing is, I mean, with it happening of who it happened with, because if you look at Jay, after he speared him, he literally pushed Jimmy. He's like, no, we good now. We're good. I got my back. I got my lick. We're good. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next week. Which, good to see that stuff in person. Yeah. But yeah, so it'll be cool to see what happens next week. I think it's going to be Knight. And aside from everything else too, LA Knight in the main event on TV is good for my health. Like, I love it. Keep that man relevant till the time comes. Give him his push in 2026. I don't care what brand it's on. Give the man a damn belt, please.
Right.
So, I mean, in a world heavyweight shit, not the U.S. title. Don't give him the IC. No. That man needs to have gold. This guy, one of the other guys I got, he's got to have it. That's what he has to have around his waist. But it's good to see them keeping him relevant. Like I said, I think it's going to be the Usos, LA Knight, and the OTC on one side and taking on the Vision on the other at War Games. And again, you keep LA Knight in a big, high-profile match. I think that's going to be good stuff. So, but yeah, it was cool way to end Raw. I feel like they've been ending Raw like this every week. But it made sense. It was just the Vision kind of beating the hell out of everyone. They didn't hit the tsunami. Knight hit him with a chair, and then you get the Jey Uso spear to LA Knight. which now we're all good. We all got our licks in. It's all respect now. Okay, moving forward. It'll be interesting to see. So what happened tonight? Obviously, Bronson gets the win. What are your thoughts on the storyline moving forward, as far as with the Usos and Knight, and what's up for them going against the Visionary moving forward?
Well, it took me a minute to put all the pieces together, because I was trying to, okay, so Jay is turning heel. But if Jay turns heel, then Jimmy has to turn heel. But Jimmy's still, it was a good match. I'm like you. I'm here for LA Knight getting in the ring.
Yeah.
I like him. I love his energy. I love the fact that he can also go 4 letters, 1 word.
Stop.
So it's
Yeah.
I was after that interaction between him and Jimmy in the back, where he basically told Jimmy, I don't need your help, I don't need this, that, and the other, you just stay away, let me do my thing. And then Jimmy still came out there and helped him when he was done, when they were just basically beating him to be beating him. And honestly, again, I was surprised when he got up with that chair and come in to save the Usos, because he said he wasn't going to do it. And so I think you're right. I think we are headed toward an 8-man tag. And I so want to see that match.
Oh, that match is going to be good. Oh yeah, especially in War Games. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
People
And
flying up the top of the cage, bro. It's going to be awesome.
If they don't walk out of there winners again, I'm going to be mad.
I feel like the Vision is a group that can constantly take L's, and as long as Seth has the belt, it's okay. Because you know what I mean. Because then it's going to be one of those things where kind of Seth saves his ass, and one of the Bronze take the L, and eventually we all know where that's going to go in another 6 months. We're sick of always taking the L's, bro. You get out of here saving your ass. That's where we're going to go with that. But Roman will get his hands on Seth in a cage. Is going to be good. That's going to be a great match. And I was wrong, actually. 2 weeks ago we talked about I was talking about Raw and SmackDown. So I think I said it was 2 nights. It's only one. War Games is still only one night, but they still could have 2 different brands on there. But it's only the one night.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it was, like I said, solid episode. Up against football, you don't want to go too nuts, but you bring AJ Lee, you bring the nostalgia back. If this was a regular episode, it's an A for me, and it got the job done. We got women wrestling, storyline building, AJ Lee, you got the Usos back, you got all this stuff going on. I like that. For me, again, solid episode. Nothing crazy, just good, solid show.
Yeah, I am honestly, as I told you before we signed on, I struggled to pay attention to some of the stuff, because I don't know, there was just no excitement for me. I did enjoy the matches, some of them more than others, but I was talking to a very dear friend of mine named Jay, and I'd mentioned that, my struggle. And he said that he feels that they are putting a lot more of their energy on the PLEs and less on the weekly shows, which makes sense, but I think it also takes away from the weekly shows. Because, you keep doing that, and eventually people are like, well, why are we watching this? We can just watch the PLEs. They're more exciting anyway.
Yeah. No, I agree with that too, because especially going with the ESPN merger now, you got to be putting out bangers for literally, not that millions weren't watching, but literally on ESPN, millions are going to be watching this product on the PLEs. I can't even imagine the atmosphere, what it's going to look like, how it's going to feel. One being my first WrestleMania, but to be in Vegas for night 2, I don't even know how to comprehend what the energy, what it's going to be like, or just how it's going to feel in that arena, especially being on ESPN, and just it's going to be nuts. But PLEs are definitely where they're getting a lot of their energy into, and the shows. it's not. I don't want to say it's almost becoming a little bit like AEW, where you used to be able to turn on Raw, SmackDown, and go, oh, okay, I can kind of see what's okay. This guy doesn't like this guy. Oh, we hit him with a chair. Okay, he doesn't like him. So okay, I get what's going on. Or you could see the heel and see the faces. Now it's almost like you have to watch week to week to have a kind of an idea of what's going on. Like you said, so if you just see Jay spear the shit out of LA Knight, why would he do that? Oh, wait, that's right, because earlier in the night he got because then he got the super. Yeah, it makes now they're starting to piece it all together. So, yeah, in that aspect, I think they want more. I can't think of the word. It's getting late. Continuity. Like you got to tune in week after week and kind of put the pieces together to get to the PLE. But I think it's
continuity.
Yeah.
Maybe.
She said, yeah, you're the author. You should know. No, but I think they want you to kind of tune in now to like oh, I got to see I got to see what's going to happen with Braun today, or what are Paul and Roman back yet? Are they still off the TV, or what's this and that? So, I think they want you to tune a little bit more often to kind of get a feel for what's going on and to get your payoff match at the PLE of obviously WrestlePalooza and everything else they have going on for the rest of the year. So, but yeah, but again, it's one of those shows. Today was the show where if you watch it all the time, like regularly, you were fine. If you just popped in, you're like, oh, wait, I'm very confused. What's AJ Lee doing back? Like you're like, wait a minute, what is this a rerun? Wait, what is this? What is this? Is this from the? But yeah, but again, nothing got grab your eye. But if you watch all the time, you sat there. And I know I looked up. I was like, oh, it's already 10:00. Yeah, all right, cool. It's just one of those shows that went by, nice and easy, gave you what you needed, and that was it. So, but yeah, good stuff. So yeah, awesome. Well, I guess that's all I'll talk about for as far as Raw. Oh, I think you have a thing coming up tomorrow. You should probably talk about that. Yeah, why don't you let everyone know what's going on tomorrow, why it's such a big deal for yourself and Miss Autumn, and take it away.
Tomorrow is our debut. Episode 1 was filmed on Saturday or Friday. Friday was filmed on Friday, and it will be released on YouTube at 6 p.m. Yeah.
Come on, Autumn. Oh boy. Okay.
But yes, so we're very excited about that. It's our first episode. Our first 2 episodes, as far as I know right now at the moment, will be recorded. And then released after, obviously after. Hoping to go live by the end of the month. But, we got to play it by ear, see what happens.
Right.
Miss Autumn is a nurse by trade, so, we have to work around her work schedule. Fortunately, she's taking steps to make sure that she can host with me on Tuesday nights. So
Yay.
We're excited. I think you're going to enjoy it once we get all the kinks out.
That's the best part about watching a show grow, man. Listen, this is episode, I think, 38 of doing this. I remember the first one, Mike, and what are we doing? Like, you find your niche, you find a road, you just run it. So
we're bringing a lot of kind of quirks. Well, because Autumn and I are both kind of quirky, so we're bringing our quirks,
especially
to the show. Especially Autumn.
Well,
to be fair, I'm contain my quirks for the most part. So you will see. I'm pretty sure you will see more of my quirks on my own show. Oh, dude, she's calling you out now.
That's all she does every post. It's great. It's like a backhanded. Yeah, watch the show. John sucks. Watch the show though. It's great. Thanks. Oh boy. Awesome. Hey, whatever. Nope. Bad press. Nope. Any press is good press. I'll take it. So obviously, lady was talking about being taped. Obviously, if you joined a couple weeks ago, I invited both these young ladies to join the Chair Shot Media Network, which they gladly, very happily to me, I accepted.
Yes.
So they will be going live on everything you can find on all the stations you find already with me, Mike, Sped, all that good stuff. We're going to talk about that and be releasing a schedule for the fall. Thank you to Vinny from Suds doing that for us. They will be included in that, so they'll be live on Tuesdays. You'll be able to catch it again. To catch them, you have to subscribe. Speaking of subscribing, to celebrate them coming on here with the episode dropping tomorrow, if you haven't caught it on X, we're doing a giveaway. We're going to be giving away 3 8x10 signed and verified women's wrestler pictures. I didn't really know how to word it even in the text. But pretty much, it's like I don't want to say divas because I try to get away from that because we're not. But it makes sense because it's kind of the show, so it makes sense. So we have Paige, Red Velvet, and who's the third one?
Kelly.
So
which is apt. It is apt. That was a very apt choice because my first name is Kelly.
Look at that. See, there you go. See, I'm telling you, even in the comments, dude, Jesus, on my own show. Like, this is wild. This is wild. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, speaking of subscribing, to get your name into the drawing, to get one of these pictures, it's going to go all week. We're going to be drawing the names. Well, these 2 young ladies are going to draw 3 names. We're going to announce them here on the Raw Rundown next week. To do that, very simple. Go over to the YouTube. The link is on X, so go find that. And what you can do is just sign up for the YouTube. That's all you got to do. Boom, you're all set. I've gotten 2 people subscribed to Chair Shot Sports. I appreciate that, but just make sure you go and you're still able to catch them on our channel. But we need to go to the ladies get the subscribers so they can go live, do all the good stuff and all that stuff. I appreciate it, but go follow them. I have enough followers. They need to get people up. We need to get them over 100. Like that's the goal. So.
I've been getting new followers since you posted that too.
That's right.
Not just subscriptions on YouTube. I'm getting follows on X.
That's it. We all grow together, baby. This is gonna be awesome. I think you two are gonna bring a lot of cool stuff to the network. You're already our only, obviously, our all female podcast, so that's kind of cool as well. So I'm excited for it. So aside from the Divas podcast on Tuesdays, where can everyone else find you on socials?
Right here. Right here on Monday nights.
That's it.
Right next to John. Causing havoc, talking about Raw, tearing stuff down,
I like it.
Sharing, my night. I can't even say that word. I'm not even gonna try it. I'm a little naive, but you'll get used to it. I'll get better.
It's part of the course. It's okay.
As I become more familiar with wrestling, I've only been watching for a year this month because I started with actually Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first, my first prediction. So my 1 year. It's been a year since I started watching wrestling. So you can also find me on X. That's where I'm most active. My name is right there. Wherever down here you see it, it's Lady Alpha KK. And as for our wrestling or our podcast links, they're in the bio of our YouTube channel. So just hit that up and hit everything, and I will follow you back as soon as I can.
Awesome. Yeah, that starts to become the thing. You want to follow people back, and then you hit a limit, and you got to start playing with that. It sucks. Yeah. But yeah, very excited. Again, go check them out. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Get a shot at winning one of the signed Divas pictures, man. Again, all verified. All that good stuff. So definitely a good collector's item, especially some of those young ladies, especially someone like Paige, Kelly, man. It's gonna be awesome. Obviously last week we took a little sabbatical, life, work, everything else, unfortunately. But we're back obviously tonight. You can catch every Monday me and Lady Alpha talking about Raw. We're back tomorrow night talking about NXT. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, TNA, SmackDown, all that good stuff. The rest of the week back to regularly scheduled program. To catch all of that, to catch these 2 young ladies, to catch Mike and Sped, to catch Tori and Mike as well over at Kicking Out at 2. do me a favor for all the almost 250 people that are in the room. Shoot us a subscribe over on YouTube. We're like 23 away from 500. Really want to get there before the end of the year, if possible. The best thing you can do, if you don't want to subscribe, you're kind of commitment shy, I don't want to do anything crazy, hit the thumbs up button for me. It helps myself. Obviously, with these two young ladies starting out, helps them out, the show getting out to other people that might not know about them. The thumbs up gets us into the YouTube algorithm, helps us out immensely. All you gotta do is click the button. That's all I'm asking for. Just a thumbs up. No subscribe, no nothing. But if you hit the thumbs up, that would help me more than probably you folks know. So thank you to the 200, almost 250 people that are in here tonight. This is, I think, the biggest audience me and Lady have ever had on a Monday night. So thank you so much for jumping in, to everyone that's watching. We appreciate you. And yeah, if you like what you hear out of from myself, and obviously Lady, go check her and Autumn out over on the Divas podcast. So okay, great. It's been a week before doing the whole spiel. I almost sound like Jey Uso at the end of that.
Yeah.
Listen, just hit the thumbs up. Give me a subscribe. Yeet. Run it back. Run it back.
You're too good at that. Way too good at it.
But with that being said, it's a little late, obviously. Are you an hour behind me, or you're right on?
We're right
same,
on.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
East Coast, baby.
All right. Well, me and later are gonna get some sleep. Autumn, you yeah. You 4 letters, 1 word. Autumn, stop. How about that? Try that. All right, awesome. So with that being said, thank you everyone that joined us. I appreciate you. Same bat time, same bat channel next Monday. Probably around the same time, because by the time I get home from Springfield, I'll be able to jump right on and do something. So obviously I don't need notes. I'll be there live. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Awesome. So for Lady, I'm Johnny Anthony. Guys, we will talk to all of you next Monday.